If you could use one word to describe getting a visa, what would it be?
Challenging.
Hard.
Complicated.
Picture this. You're coming to America, rumored to be the land of opportunity, facing a dilemma. You can't afford to uproot your family life for a better job, but you're still willing to take chances through the Golden Gates. The U.S. visa system was born from early 20th century security concerns following World War I. The first significant law restricting immigration based on race was the 1882 Chinese Exclusion Act. This was a turning point, demonstrating the influence of nativism and xenophobia on U.S. immigration policy. Even after the repeal of this act, racial inequity has persisted within the U.S. visa system.
I don't think it's any secret that people's own racial biases are being projected onto your visa.
It made it easy for me because I had a family who could support me, and I just came as a student, and I wasn't seen as a threat. Also, I was a white female, which helps.
Fast forward to the 1960s. National origins formula, the basis of immigration policy since the 1920s, were eliminated, which ended legal discrimination against Asian and non-Western Europeans. Asian and Indian immigrants were highly educated professionals, such as engineers, doctors, and scientists. Despite their qualifications, many faced difficulties finding jobs due to discriminatory hiring practices and lack of foreign credentials recognition.
And I've seen some very qualified candidates get a lot more scrutiny than some candidates who are maybe less qualified, but not of Indian or Chinese origin.
According to World Population Review and other sources, European countries tend to have lower rejection rates for U.S. visa, often below 15%, for example, France with 10.1%. Asian countries, however, have higher rejection rates, with China with 26.63% and India with 10.99%.
I will say that, the people that have sort of the most difficult time in processing times and things like that and ease of getting their visa are Indian nationals and Chinese nationals.
Also, I see that there are tech workers who come into the country, and they might take about 15, 20 years to be naturalized into this country. We need to consider that and make sure that we are able to attract the top talent across the world and get them a path to citizenship as quickly as we can.
It's a very strict process in terms of the type of degree that you have to have, they even look at your transcript and your courses that you took. So a lot of people from maybe, Central America, Mexico, don't have the same opportunities to go to institutions that can, align with the U.S.'s requirements.
Specialized visas are needed to address gaps and support those excluded by current visa requirements.
We need a farm worker visa, and to make it easier for farm workers to arrive legally into the country.
A specific farm worker visa could address labor shortages, protect farm worker rights, and reduce reliance on undocumented labor. Along with class disparities, there is also a large gender gap in visa rates.
I have at least, a balance of maybe 70% men and 30% women on my own case docket list. So there's definitely a disparity. It's pretty clear.
So, why should this matter to us? What about the illegal immigrants?
I think just that not everyone, not to look down upon people who maybe came without a visa or overstayed their visa, and it's not as easy as it can be.
We as a group decided to hand out brochures to our local community to raise awareness. Immigration is the backbone of our country. When other industries struggled or failed, immigration consistently improved trade relations, diversified our workforce, and helped maintain economic stability. Leaving these disparities unchecked will only increase undocumented immigrants facing so many legal barriers, fueling reliance on undocumented labor and hate in our country. This is everyone's problem, and you can make an impact. Let's work together to create a world where everyone, regardless of their background, has the opportunity to pursue their dreams.